Hi students, good morning. This is your Banu Miss. Now I am here to explain the same previous topic, that is Holozoic nutrition, but here I am taking the another organism, that is the Paramecium. Let us see Paramecium external features. What are they? Means we already know that Paramecium is a single cellular organism, isn't it? And its whole body is covered with a hair-like structures which are known as cilia, and it contains a oral cavity. Then what about the shape? Here this Paramecium has a particular shape. What is that shape? Means slipper shape. Okay, let us see what are the steps it is going to follow to come under the heading Holozoic nutrition. Okay, in your textbook, I think they mentioned only 3 lines about this Paramecium. Why should we learn only those 3 lines? Why don't we learn in detail about the Holozoic nutrition in Paramecium? If they ask particularly, explain Holozoic nutrition in Paramecium, then you will explain very easily by listening these few steps. Okay, let us start. We already know in the Holozoic nutrition 5 steps are there. What are they? The first step is ingestion. Ingestion means intake of food. Food is going to be moved to a specific spot of the Paramecium. Food will have legs, then how it is going to move? You got that doubt, isn't it? Let us see how it is going to move. Means with the help of the cilia which is present on the body of the Paramecium. With the help of this cilia, the cilia is helpful to bring the food at the specific spot of the Paramecium, which is known as oral cavity. Okay. After entering the food into the oral cavity, it is going to form a food vacuole. It is going to form a food vacuole. This food vacuole has a special enzyme. That enzyme, you want to know? Yes. Let us see what is that enzyme. In the second step, we will see that enzyme, how it is going to helpful for this Paramecium. What is the second step? You already know that the second step is the digestion, isn't it? Yes. What is the definition of digestion? Means breakdown of the complex molecules into simpler molecules, isn't it? How this breakdown will take place means in the case of Paramecium with the help of the digestive enzymes. Okay, and this food is going to be breakdown. After completion of this second step, digestion, next we are going to enter into the third step, that is the absorption. What the organism is going to absorb after the digestion? It is going to absorb only useful nutrients, which is very useful for the growth and development of the organism in the third step. And then in the fourth step, that is the assimilation. Here the food is get assimilated. Assimilated means it is going to be used. It will used now itself, or it will used in future also. In which way? Means it will useful for the growth and development of the organism. And one more important thing here is, in the case of Paramecium, the digestion, which type of digestion we will see in the Paramecium is very important. That is intracellular digestion. What is that? Intracellular digestion. And in the case of the third step, absorption, how it is going to absorb the food? Into the cytoplasm, as similar to that of the amoeba. In the amoeba, I mentioned a very important point there, that is the absorption. That I mentioned an important point, that is the diffusion. How the food is going to be absorbed into the cytoplasm is by a process known as diffusion. Okay, after absorption, the food vacuole is going to shrink. Shrink means it is going to disappear. Next, the fourth step, that is the assimilation. It is useful for the synthesis of the energy, or it is going to store the nutrients for further growth and development. Next, ingestion. This undigested food is expelled out through the anal pore. Here you have to remember this paramecium has a special part to remove the waste, that is known as anal pore. Okay, let us see a simple review. Okay, paramecium, it will come under which nutrition? Holozoic nutrition. Okay, this paramecium is slipper in shape. It is a unicellular organism. It has a special spot for the entry of the food, that is the oral cavity, and it has another special part to remove the food, that is anal pore. Okay, and then it is going to involve the 5 steps. What are they means? That is the digestion, that is the ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and ingestion. Okay, in which step the diffusion process will take place? Absorption. Very good. Which type of digestion takes place in paramecium? Intracellular digestion will take place in paramecium. Okay, but in the case of amoeba, in which step the phagocytosis takes place? Ingestion. Diffusion similar to that of the paramecium, that is in the absorption. Okay, these are the important points or important examples which will come under the heading Holozoic nutrition. Shall I revise once again the definition of Holozoic nutrition? Okay, holo means feeding on solids. Zoic means animals. The animals which are going to feed or intake the solid or the liquid food is known as Holozoic nutrition. Example for the Holozoic nutrition: man, dog, cattle, amoeba and Paramecium. Up to this, is it clear? Holozoic nutrition. Up to this, we already discussed in our previous 2 videos, that is the heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, in the heterotrophic nutrition the basic 2 cases are there. What are they means? In case 1, the food is stable and the animal is mobile. In the second case, the food is mobile as well as the animal is also mobile. Example, tiger and deer for the second case. For the first case, cow and grass. Grass is immobile, but the cow is mobile. It is able to move and it will go and eat the grass. Okay, that is the concept up to heterotrophic nutrition. Whereas we already discussed about the saprophytes. Sapro means rotten. Phytic means nutrition. It means organisms which are going to feed on dead and decaying matters. They are known as the saprophytes. If saprophytes are not present, then what about the situation of the earth? It is going to filled with totally dead bodies. The dead bodies are not going to decompose. Why? Because saprophytes are not there for that purpose. It means we have to thankful to the saprophytes also. Due to the presence of these saprophytes only, we are going to live a happy life, isn't it? Otherwise, our life will get miserable or scary. How? If we are going to walk at each and everywhere, we will see the dead bodies. Why? Because they are not going to decompose. Why? Due to the absence of the saprophytes. Okay. In this way, I am going to end up my topic, that is the Holozoic nutrition, and remaining 1 nutrition is present in the heterotrophic nutrition, that is parasitic nutrition. In our next video, we are going to see the exciting parasitic nutrition, isn't it? Indirectly, we are also parasites only. Why? We are also going to depend on our parents, but we are not going to harm them, but we are going to dependent on them, isn't it? In the same way, we are going to see the parasitic nutrition. Thank you.